Misty from Mom and Me Studios, based out of Chester, Virginia, and welcome to our kid video series where we come to create, imagine, and discover. So today, I'm going to show you how to do a ring toss. Now, I found a couple other ring tosses on the internet, and I just wasn't really happy with them. So I'm going to show you a couple of ways that I have chosen to use to help stabilize the ring toss game. One of the things that this game is good for, it's good for all ages. Typically, you're looking at kids maybe 3 and up that know what they're trying when they're trying to accomplish a goal. But all kids like to throw things, and all moms don't like things stored in their house because you don't want something to break. This project, this game, is perfect for that. Totally safe for them to throw things, and it gives them an objective and keeps them busy for a little while anyway. All right, so let's get started. Here are the things that you're going to need. You're going to need a paper towel roll. You're going to need paper plates. I did 2 plates per person who's playing, so if you have more teams, then you do more plates. So learn how to take turns. It's a great social lesson. All right, you also need paint, the number of colors to the number of people who are playing. I am preparing for 2 players. A pen, scissors, a box cutter. Obviously, the box cutter isn't want to be used by young children, so you parents can do that, but the kids can use dull end scissors to cut in this project. It's simple enough to do that. A ruler, a hot glue gun, something to paint with, and of course, we need something to paint on so we don't get it on our table. And last but not least, I'm using a cereal box. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our paper plates ready. So I'm going to show you how to do one, and the others are already done. So I'm just going to put a little X in the center of this paper plate, so you can see there's an X. This makes it easy for the scissors to go in. And if you look closely, you can see a small circle line. These plates are actually unfinished or unglazed. I can't remember what it's called. But it makes it easier for the paints to go on. Now you can paint, or you can use markers, or you can use colored pencils. Kind of a fun thing, a kind of fun experiment would be to do plates in all different things and then see which one actually flies better. If one is heavier than the other. There's just some great ways to do some experimentation with your kids and keep them busy and learning at the same time. Okay, so now I've cut out this circle. Now we have our plate. I'm just going to put the plate on here, and I need pink. So I'm just doing a little bit on opposite sides because of the design that I want to do. You can do any design. I'm just brushing it out. So we do the plates first. It gives it time to dry so that when you're all done with the stand, they can already play it. It's so hard to do a craft and then have to wait and wait and wait and wait until you can play it. So we do all of our plates first. It also gets some creative juices going for them to create whatever color they want to do. We've got our pink done, and it was a good thing we had our paper because I got it on my hands, so I can wipe it right on the paper and not put it back in on the table. So I'm going to put this off to the side. So now we're going to work on the stand. Now I have already traced out one part of my stand. I've taken my toilet paper roll and I've traced it here already. And I've taken my bowl, which is the size that I want my base to be, and I've also put it there, making sure that the paper towel roll is in the center of it. So we're also going to do another one. So I'm going to go ahead and trace this here, like so. And this is a great thing for your kids to do too. They can also cut out the cardboard. It may be easier if you just cut it in half to give it smaller pieces. So now we have this piece and this piece. Also a great thing if you have multiple children. All right, so I'm going to cut these out. All right, so for the center piece, we're going to go ahead and get our cutting board again and our cutter. You could use the cutter to cut it out. I find it's a little more cumbersome to do so. Okay, right in there. So you do have to make sure that your paper towel roll fits right in there. You can actually make several different targets with different points for older kids. So you could use a paper towel roll where it's only 3/4, and you could do toilet paper where it's smaller. So it gives them other things to aim for and different point values. So the ruler we're going to take, we're going to stick it right on there, and we're just going to measure up to about 1 inch. This is going to help our roll have a little more stability. So we're just going to cut slits right up to that line. 4 to 5 is good. And you're going to bend them out right down to that 1 inch mark. All right, so we have them bent out. So it's gonna sit like this. So you do try to wanna make sure that it sits as straight as possible. So we're gonna stick it through, and we're gonna actually take our hot glue gun, and we're gonna glue all of these tabs down. So I'm just gonna put them like that. I'm gonna put a little dot on every tab. And we're gonna fold them all down. They are good and stuck. Okay, so this is great, but it's still a little wobbly and it still doesn't have quite enough weight. So we're gonna add this. So right now we're just gonna go ahead and glue the bottom of this with hot glue. I prefer the hot glue because it tends to stick better than the other glues that we've used. Elmer's doesn't hold well enough for long enough. And even though I'm making the craft out of recycled pieces, I like it to last long. All right, now we have our stand. So the only thing left to do is play the game, where we put our plates in the Ringtoss. Thanks for joining us. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click that little bell down there so you get notifications when we're on. Make sure to like our Facebook and follow us so you know what's going on with Mommy Student Portrait Studios here in Virginia and on our kid video series. Thanks for joining us. Bye. Okay, so after we did this in practice, we realized that the paper plates I got were the uncoated and they were lightweight. So what we decided to do was staple 2 of them together with the color inside, and I just stapled them 3 times. And this made it much easier for them to make the targets. Let's see how they did.